Mi nombre es Matías de Estefano. Hawah. Hey, much love and respect. Pura vida, mi gente. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So, real quick, guys, I didn't plan to do this. Just wanted to go ahead and publicly address something. You know, it may seem like I'm about to go in at an individual, but I'm gonna go at who he represents because there's many people like him, right? And that say the same things, and that pretend, right? Pretend to care or have some real love or whatever. But we're gonna make this into maybe we're gonna opportunity, right? We're gonna turn this into a we're gonna read some scripture today. I like doing that sometimes, especially to respond to people like that and who he represents because in scripture it's in general, right? So we're gonna talk in general, this kind of behavior, right? So what am I talking about? So you guys will see. 1 second. So I don't, plan to be here too long, but let's see how we go. So I recently, well, let me explain actually something before I. So guys, you know, it's hard enough for me to like. You guys gotta understand, I'm one person. I have a lot of platforms and a lot of messages coming through. You know, on YouTube, on my email. My email is like so backed up. But don't think I don't eventually catch up. I do. Sometimes I take like a 2, 3 days just to catch up on emails. I may be really late, but I'll do it. Um, I always do. I've been keeping up to date with my YouTube comments when I was far behind on my comments on YouTube, and decided to catch up and make sure I respond to everybody and everything and show my appreciation. It took me like 2 or 3 years to catch up on my comments, guys. But I just kept doing a little bit every day. I just kept until I finally did about a year and a half ago. I caught up, and I've been caught up at least with my YouTube comments. In most cases, the most they might go is 3 or 4 days, on YouTube. But and then I got Instagram, and I got my Telegram, and I got my Patreon page. Patreon doesn't really work like Facebook and Telegram and YouTube, where it's giving me notifications all over the place. It sends me like an email to let me know somebody, left me a comment or a question or something or join my Patreon. So I kind of have to actively do that. There is an app for Patreon, but it always gets stuck. It doesn't really work well. And I'd rather use the browser because I get to, actually work better. Hey, much love, Terrence Harris. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so not trying to make excuses, but I am sometimes a little bit late responding in some comments. With my Patreon people, I try to like give them different options, and I try to like at least check on it at least once a week, and I do see comments there, you know, and sometimes it takes me a while to answer them, but I try to, and of course, if they request something, I usually put them first, because they're over there, they took the time out and become a patron and all that and everything. So, you know, I also want to say I don't expect people to be forced to join my Patreon. Don't join it because if you feel like I'm forcing you to join it just to talk to me or because you think if you join my Patreon, I'm gonna do your genealogy right away and help you and put you first. And there's a reason that I don't charge for doing the genealogy, and this is the main reason I'm gonna show you guys today. Uh, to avoid things like this, and even when I try to avoid it, still have people still try to like expect they have the wrong expectations, right? Because you know, well, you'll see guys what I'm talking about. So apart from what I just told you, just know that I'm always trying to catch up. I understand. I'm a people person. I was there. When I was following people on YouTube, I want to get a response. I want to leave my comment, and I want the person to acknowledge me and all that. I know how that is. I know how that feels. But I also at the same time I was mature about it. I didn't start crying or getting all insulted or getting all disrespectful if I don't respond and getting all crazy, like literally acting all crazy, literally, right? Yes, you guys gotta have patience, especially if you're an adult. All right, I'm dealing with hundreds of people, hundreds, hundreds of people, and I've been doing it all alone. I don't got a team. I don't have, no, I do this, but that's what I do. I'm good at that. I balance things out. Even with, on top of that, try to do my own things in my own personal life. So if I don't respond to a comment right away or something, or you feel like I'm ignoring you, then you're not really getting my attention the right way or something. Or I don't know, but, or maybe it's just meant to be. And today's a great example of that, what I'm talking about. And I told you guys, I have a superpower. My superpower is from the Most High. And He basically, anybody that comes around me with the wrong intentions or with the wrong spirit is end up exposing themselves right away. Their spirit and our spirit is never gonna come together. Most High ain't gonna allow that because I already asked the Most High to protect me like that, to bring good people around me and keep evil spirits away and demonic behavior and all these people, these fake people away. I have a contract like that. I prayed for that. All right. So I'm gonna show you a great example of that today, guys. How somebody was pretending, faking it until he could make it, and then he couldn't fake it anymore, and I didn't have nothing to do with it. He just exposed himself. His, all right. So, and again, this is not to an individual, but there's many that have done the same thing, and many that will try to do the same thing in the future. So this is what we're addressing. This is what we're addressing. We're gonna read some scripture. We're gonna see what Most High has to say about this kind of behavior, especially when the person is using the Most High's name to wish me bad stuff. That's how bad it gets. All right. So this is my Patreon, guys. All right. This is NDN Reese who joined. I'm gonna show you guys. He joined about 6 days ago, and he gave me $5. All right. Yeah, that's his email. And yeah, I did send him a reply on his email with the video. Okay. He, yeah. You. So what we're gonna do first of all is we're gonna refund his money. You guys see all this, right? I'm gonna refund his $5 because I don't need his money. You guys are gonna see why. I wanted to do this live. Okay. Now, if this doesn't work out, then respond to my email, send me your Cash App, and I'll send you the measly $5. Okay. Refund it. There you go. You got refunded, Maurice Rush. You got refunded. I don't need your fake love or your money, and you don't own me. That doesn't mean because you gave me $5 that I gotta drop everything for you. Man, you're childish. All right? Here's your money back, fool. Okay? All right. So January 26th, he joins my Patreon, right? We're in February 1st, guys. So that's what, like 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, about 6 days now, right? He couldn't wait 6 days. So this is what he says. He says, hey, bro, you ain't my brother, man. You ain't my brother. You guys will see why. I really enjoy your content, and I want to know if you are interested in helping me out with my genealogy. Yes, it is me who you called a hijack. I called him a hijack, he's saying. So this is why he's all mad. Guys, if I leave a comment or a response and I bring up the word hijack, I'm not just bringing it up for no reason. All right. So obviously he's leaving out what he said, and I probably blocked him or something, or I don't even know what I did. I don't even know who he is. He came out of nowhere. He said he's been asking me for so long to do my genealogy, but somehow others get their genealogy done and they reach out and they eventually find me, or they have the patience to wait a year or two, a couple of months, but not this person, right? So hold on. So he says I call him a hijack, which I never been or ever meant for you to think of me as one. But my name is Maurice Rush, and I live in Indianapolis, Indiana. I am stuck on information about two-time great-grandfather, his parents. If you would be willing to help me out with this, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Cootie Mail. And you know what? If he would have left it right there, and me being who I am and wanting to help everybody, I would have said, okay, sure, today, as I was responding and catching up on my Patreon messages, I would have said, oh, okay, no problem, man. Let's just schedule a time. All right. I can pay for your time, he said. So, okay, so that was the 26th, right? So on the 27th, I guess he's waiting for a response. So I'm not responding, right? I haven't seen this yet, guys. I hadn't checked my Patreon mentions like in a week. I've been busy this week, guys. If you haven't noticed, I've been going live every day and putting a video almost every day on top of all the stuff else I have to do. All right, so he says, I can pay for your time and experience. I became a patron because you were a bit upset with me because I admit I have been begging you for help, not always in an asking manner. Did you get disrespectful with me, Maurice? And that's why I say, why you acting like a hijack? Did you get disrespectful while you're asking this, trying to force me to help you? I ask that you please forgive me for being annoying. I been forgive you. I forgive really fast. I just don't forget. I forgive people. I don't forget what they do. It just seems like that I will not ever find out this information that I have been looking for years. But I appreciate you and your content. Okay, you appreciate me so much, right? Look at this is why I said fake, being fake love, right? This guy all he wanted was me to help him with genealogy. He didn't think fondly of me. He was faking it. I'm gonna show you what he keeps saying. So right, he's still talking. This is the 27th. Oh, and the city of Indianapolis did a story on my family back in '92, and it was a big issue because it was in the newspaper on the front page, and it read, "Good for you, man. Good for you. 2,000 together under family tree. Descendants of Indians, ex-slave girl to meet at Eagle Creek for family reunion. My father's grandmother. My great-grandmother is the lady of the front page. She's also the one on the oldest of so-called black towns in America, named Free Hill, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Awesome, man. Good for you, man." 1:30, a little bit later on the 27th. You really don't F with it, right? You really don't F with the Patreon shit, right? I know that I came off wrong from the beginning, all right? I know I came wrong from the beginning. From the beginning. So, you guys, he's admitting he came with that hijack. He came with that hijack from the beginning. And he said, you call me a hijack. Well, why you come from the beginning the wrong way? I don't know you, man. And I don't owe you nothing, man. I wasn't trying to be rude, but you were, man. You were rude, and I had to kind of check you a little bit, man. I'm an adult, man. 42 years old, man. I'm an adult. You're acting childish. If you act childish, you come at me disrespectfully, I'm gonna respond a certain way. And I'm not really disrespectful about it. I try to be, you know, political about it. I try to be, you know, I try to sugarcoat my response because I really want to say other things, right? It just came off the wrong way. Oh, it definitely did. It definitely did. And you had the opportunity to humble yourself, man. And I think you're pretending to humble yourself. But wait till you hear what he keeps saying, right? So I get it if you don't want to bother with me. It's understandable. Peace. All right. So he was creating this whole thing in his own head. He's already getting a little frustrated. So on the 28th, the next day, he says, "Wow, so you really upset behind me commenting that, huh?" No, I have forgotten about you. I don't know you, man. I got better things to think about, man. Or you really don't F with this patron. Hey, I do, man. My patrons have been there the longest, no. Okay, man? All right? You can't, this ain't Burger King, bro. You can't have it your way. This ain't Burger King. Either way, you told me where to find you to get help and then ignore my message. I also told you Telegram. I've been telling everybody Patreon and Telegram. All right? It doesn't matter if you decided to come here. I didn't force you to do that. It was nothing but $5. Yeah, it was nothing but $5. That's why I just refunded it to you. I don't need your $5. And I didn't force you to come here just because you wanted me to do your genealogy. And then he calls me the B word, right? A little bit later. You a you a B. You guys see that? You a B, right? Now January 29th. Check this out. You're the F in hijack. You get upset when you're the one that told me about this Patreon S, and now you don't even check this MF mofo after I paid to be a member. You F, you said you fake ass hijack, right? So he's calling me that because I hadn't responded to his message, guys, on Patreon. Just like the Khazarians that you make videos about. You are Lucifer. This is what he's calling me, right? Because I didn't respond to his messages on Patreon. Just a weak little boy who is going to get what you deserve for trying to steal from us so-called blacks. So now I'm stealing from us. So you represent all people that are called so-called black. But you don't know all skinfolk ain't kinfolk. And you're generalizing and you don't speak for all so-called blacks. And what am I trying to steal, man? I didn't steal your money. You came here voluntarily. You signed up and you expected something. And because you didn't get your expectations were met right away, now your bipolar behavior, whatever it is you suffer from, is showing. And then he said, look, I pray that the Most High give you what I can. And believe me, it's not a hug. It's not a hug. So he just threatened me. He's just literally praying for bad things to happen. He's telling the Most High to do bad things to me. So you brought up the Most High, huh? You're the true hijack. Like you steal from, he said, look what he says, guys. I steal from 432 the drop. That's my brother, man. And anything I redo of his lessons, I always give him the credit and the love and the respect and the honors, man. He don't, he's not saying that about me, man. You don't speak for him, bro. And he says I steal from the research guy. Well, this guy's been saying I've been stealing from him, and he's just a cornball. And you probably follow him, or you probably know him, or you might be him, right? You cornballs that came out recently don't speak about the same stuff I do. And if I do mention something they have spoken about, they said I stole it from them. I don't watch these people. I don't watch him. I don't care about him. He says I steal from Dane. Oh, really? Dane got so many videos on black Europeans and the Khazars and all this other stuff, right? And genealogies and all this other stuff, right? And then I steal from UBTB. That's my no. These are now that's a cool brother too, right there. I learn a lot from him. If he thinks so, I hope he doesn't. But he most of the time our conversation has been very positive. Me and him have gone back and forth, talked a lot. We've even had a Zoom call, private Zoom call with him. Like I never had any bad, I've never heard anything bad, him saying anything bad about me, him me stealing his stuff. So you don't speak for any of these people actually, right? And he's calling me a mutt. You're a mutt. I'm a mutt. Your days are numbered for our community. So he's speaking for all you guys right here. He's speaking for all you guys right here. You will be exposed for trying to use our culture to take care of your family and have no intentions of helping us out. And we're slowly waking up to the imposters like you, F boy. Man, I shouldn't have said that. F boy. So, as you guys see, so all that love he had for me, that fake love, this is what he really thought. Let me tell you, this he really exposed himself because what is me stealing from 40 through, if according to him, research guy, Dane, and all these other people, have to do with me not helping you with your genealogy or responding to your comment? What does this have to do with that? So you started throwing a little more low blows. You added this hijack, not your true hijack. You are literally the definition of hijack, bro. You're proving it to me. And when I first called you a hijack, it was definitely for a reason. Whatever you said to me, it must have been the correct response because you admit you came wrong. You admit You came wrong from the beginning. And now you added some personal stuff that you had in the back of your head already before all this happened. Before all of this happened. You're a fake ass dude, man. You've been not like me, man. And you see what happened? You ended up exposing yourself. That was the Most High. Because I already told the Most High, hey, don't allow these evil people to come around me, please, and send good people. Send good people towards me, Most High. When I do these genealogy sessions, guys, it's with love. It's personal. I'm meeting people's family, moms, everything. They leave this impactful. They leave my sessions with much love towards me. With much love towards me. And I do the trees like it was my own. And I try to do it correct. So you can go on to your other people, wherever your community is, and go ahead and slander and create gossip and try to bring me down and slander my name. So again, we're not going just at Maurice Rush. We're going at everybody he represents and everybody he's calling his community that also says, I'm stealing from so-called blacks. Crayon colors, talking about I'm a crayon color still. All right, guys. So I know it was you, so I don't know what he means by that. That was later on. So, okay, that was January 29th, guys, the last. And then I responded, of course. You don't have to read that. That was for him. And again, we're responding in general now. We don't deal with the hijack like that. We don't deal with the hijack like that. Hold on. So, definitely not the way I wanted to start my day. I am human. I am human, guys. And sometimes I do need to address this stuff. It's also therapy for me. And it might help others stop acting fools like this. Stop being fools like this. Okay? We're going to read Proverbs 26. It says, many claim to have unfailing love, but a faithful person who can find? This verse highlights the prevalence of people who profess love and loyalty but fail to demonstrate it consistently. It reminds us to be discerning in our relationships and to seek genuine and faithful individuals. All right? I'm going to listen to David. I'm going to listen to Khan Dawid and Solomon. All right? And I'm gonna have to cut off some people. And that's what I've been doing. And unfortunately, you guys have made me to be selective. But I'm going with the real. I choose the real. I choose real love. I choose the real Jasharala. I choose my real brothers and sisters, my real family. Okay? Proverbs 10:9. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely. But whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. You will be exposed. The Most High already told you, and you didn't listen, and you want to bring up the Most High, and you want to pray to Most High that I fail, that something happens to me. Just like Lex Will, yep, just like Lex Will. Did the same thing. This verse emphasizes the importance of integrity and honesty in our actions. Those who choose deceitful ways may temporarily deceive others, but eventually their true nature will be exposed. Walking with integrity brings security and a clear conscience. Okay? Proverbs 19:5. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. So go ahead and start your gossip and go try to bring me down to your community. I'm not even going to mention names because I can imagine who your community is. Same ones that always say the same things you just left me. Same stuff you left me. Same exact words. I've been hearing that for years. So this verse emphasizes the consequences of falsehood and deceit. You ain't gonna deal with me. You're gonna deal with the Most High. Hawah. I already prayed for that. I already prayed for the Most High to protect me from people like you. It assures that those who bear false witness or engage in lying will face repercussions and will not escape accountability for their actions. If in this case I had to be the guy to make you the example, well, it was about time. Jeremiah 9:4-5. Beware your friends. Do not trust anyone in your clan, for every one of them is a deceiver, and every friend a slanderer. Friends deceive friend, and no one speaks the truth. They have taught their tongues to lie. They weary themselves with sinning. Jeremiah laments the widespread deception and betrayal among the people, among his own people, among his own people. He warns against placing unwavering trust in friends and family members who engage in deceitful practices and spread slander. Want to go spread your slander like everybody else? The verse reminds us to exercise caution and discernment, even among those closest to us. You want to be my Patreon? Oh, thank you for your $5. I'm gonna worship you now. Oh, I'm gonna do everything you want me to do because you gave me money. Because you gave me money, $5. Don't matter if you would have gave me 1,000. And I have testimonies of that. I've turned away people who try to buy me for $1,000 a month on Patreon, trying to buy my time. And I said, bro, you can't buy me. I need my time for everybody, not just you. I'm not talking smack. I'm talking real life experience. This is me. What I do in my private life, I don't need to brag about it. Psalms 55:21. His talk is smooth as butter. Oh, I may have come wrong, since the beginning. Oh, and I may have seemed rude, but I just want I'm just trying to find out I love your stuff. I love your stuff. His talk is smooth as butter. Yet war is in his heart. Oh, you're the hijack. You steal from everybody. You're a mud. You're a mud, right? You call me a mud, but you love me. You call me a mud, but you love me, huh? You love my content. His words are more soothing than oil, yet they are drawn swords. Fakers. Describing the deceitful nature of some individuals. This verse warns against those who use flattering words and pleasant speech to manipulate others for their own gain. It serves as a reminder to be cautious and discerning in our interactions. Yeah, all those YouTubers, Martin, they always, I'm glad you noticed. Proverbs 16:2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirit or his heart, right? You can't fool the Most High. You can fool the people, but you can't fool the Most High. You're a fake ass dude. Proverbs 26:23. Like a coating of silver dross on earthenware are fervent lips with an evil heart. This proverb draws a comparison between a silver coating that conceals inferior earthenware and the deceitful words of someone with an evil heart. You got an evil heart, man, because you came like that from the beginning. It's nothing new. You came like that from the beginning. You are like that. You are like that. Stop faking it with yourself and be real. You got an evil heart. And I told him in my response, I hope you find some love and get that demon exercise out of you. If you are, if you do think you're from your Most High's people, then maybe we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you have a demon in you. You need to exercise, man. Don't take out your angers on me, man. Don't take out your frustrations on me, man. It cautions It cautions against being deceived by those who speak passionately or eloquently. Be careful, guys. They snakes, but have ulterior motives or malicious intentions, all right? Solomon already told us, yo. That's why he asked for wisdom. He said, Most High, I don't want money. I don't want that. I don't want power. I just want wisdom. Give me some wisdom. People be mad fake, right, guys? Proverbs 11:9. With their mouths, the godless destroy their neighbors. But through knowledge, the righteous escape. Okay? We good. This verse contrasts the destructive words of the godless with the wisdom and knowledge that protect the righteous. It reminds us of the power of words and encourages us to pursue understanding and discernment to avoid falling into the trap of deceitful speech. So, hey, if you just got here, you got to watch from the beginning. If you're asking what happened, man, just watch from the beginning. Come on, just watch from the beginning. All right, I'll explain. Now we're addressing it with scripture, right? We're addressing the negative behavior with scripture. And this one was really good because a lot of people, instead of going to ask the person they hear gossip about if this is true, they'll believe whatever they hear right away. And a lot of those people only believe is because they had the same feelings. They're fake just like them. They're fake just like them. It's not about one individual, Senny Lawlex. We're addressing the whole, the general. Please just catch up. Catch up, man. Nobody can give me trouble. That's temporary. I can get upset a little bit, and for now, I'm healing right now. This is good for me. This is healing. This is healing for me. All right? So please, just go to the beginning if you didn't see. Now, again, Psalms 5:9. Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with malice. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues, they tell lies. This psalm describes the deceitful nature of some individuals, emphasizing that their words are untrustworthy due to the malice in their hearts. Their speech is likened to an open grave, signifying the destructive impact of their lies and deception. Guys, watch from the beginning. I showed who, but we're addressing who he represents in general, all right? Watch from the beginning if you just got here, please. Whoever conceals, this is Proverbs 10:18. Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool. You're just a fool, man. Most High already told you. Yet you want to use the Most High's name in vain and pray for bad things to happen to me, huh? But you're just a fool. Most High already told you. Kandawid, Solomon already told you. This proverb addresses the foolishness of individuals who hide their hatred behind lies. You're lying, man. You've been hating me, man. And engage in slanderous speech. It highlights the detrimental consequences of spreading false information and emphasizes the importance of truthfulness and avoiding malicious intent. All right? This has nothing to do with religion. You thought the Bible was just religion? It's just religion? You've never read Proverbs or Psalms. Yo, Ethan, I said already, watch from the beginning, man. We passed that, man. You got here late. Proverbs 12:22. The Lord detests lying lips, but he highlights in people who are trustworthy. Yeah, if people keep asking the same question over and over, just time them out real quick. This proverb emphasizes God's abhorrence because it might be them. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. They sneaky. We're talking about sneaky people that create fake accounts and all that. All right? The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy. This proverb emphasizes God's abhorrence of lying and deceit. He don't like liars, while emphasizing his pleasure in individuals who demonstrate trustworthiness and honesty. It underscores the importance of integrity and truthfulness in our interactions. Again, it's not about just a specific person. This is a behavior that thousands of people have. Thousands of people have come with this same behavior to bring me out of my peace, right? Proverbs 12:19. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment, all right? The truth is going to eventually speak for itself, as it's been doing all these years. Yeah, all these people that's 4, 5, 6 years ago were slandering me. I'm still here, and the truth little by little is coming out, and people see who's who's really helping, who's really working hard, who's really about that knowledge and learning and building, and who's really about just entertaining, being fake, making money off the people, and just slandering people and talking bad and just negative. This proverb underscores the enduring nature of truthfulness and the fleeing nature of deceit. It conveys that lies may have temporary gains, but ultimately, truth prevails, man. Eventually, you're gonna get exposed. I don't care what you think of me because of what you heard from somebody else. If you've never spoken to me personally, you don't know me and stands the test of time. Truth prevails and stands the test of time. Time will tell. Like I keep telling everybody, time will tell. Proverbs 14:25. A truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is deceitful. This proverb highlights the life-saving impact of a truthful witness who upholds honesty and integrity. Conversely, a false witness who engages in deceit brings harm and undermines justice. Jeremiah 9:8. Their tongues are deadly arrows. They speak with deceit. With their mouths, each speak cordially to their neighbor, but in their hearts, they set traps for them. Oh, you were trying to set a trap for me. You're trying to see, oh, if he doesn't respond in a couple of days, I'm gonna make him look like he's a bad guy. Like, oh, I'm gonna go say he took my money, and he didn't respond. He don't even check his Patreon. He's stealing money from us so-called blacks because I didn't respond to you in 6 days. Yeah, okay. But then you said I steal and I'm a mutt. So where did all that other stuff come from? Jeremiah laments the deceitful nature of people who use their words as weapons to harm and manipulate others. They may present themselves as friendly and kind, but harbor malicious intentions, all right, seeking to ensnare those around them. That's Maurice right there, Maurice Rush. Proverbs 26:28. A lying tongue hates those it hurts, and a flattering mouth works ruin. This proverb reveals the destructive nature of lying and flattery. It points out that lies cause harm and that those who employ flattery often have ulterior motives that lead to ruinous outcomes. Most High already told you, and you want to use the Most High's name in vain. Psalms 41, 5 to 6. But my enemies say nothing but evil about me. How soon will he die and be forgotten, they ask. They visit me as if they were my friends, but all the while they gather gossip. They join my Patreon like if they were my friends, but all the while they gather gossip. And when they leave, they spread it everywhere. And when he canceled his membership, he said he's gonna go spread it everywhere. Hey, be cool. It's not about one individual. Be cool. We're addressing negative behavior, and we have to do this. At least me. You don't have to do this. That's you. This is how I heal. Okay. And this is a great lesson and opportunity to remind people of certain scripture because that person brought up the Most High. So don't judge me right now. You guys know I don't do this often. I'm not like those other channels. I'm doing this for a reason. I have my reasons that may be beyond your understanding right now. I'm speaking real right now. This is my Drakan. I'm Drakan right now. Don't get in the way of the fire, man. Don't get in the way of the fire, okay? Proverbs 11:13. A gossip goes around telling secrets, but those who are trustworthy can keep a confidence. Proverbs 16:28. A perverse person stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friends. Proverbs 20:19. A gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid anyone who talks too much. Talk too much. Who be talking too much on these other channels? Talk too much. You talk too much, man. It's telling you avoid these kind of people. That's what I do. Some people don't. They love that entertainment. They love people talking bad about others. Leviticus 19:16. Do not spread slanderous gossip among your people. Among your own people, man. Do not stand idly by when your neighbor's life is threatened. This guy threatened me. Talking about, I wish the Most High doesn't give you, like, what does he mean, man? I am Hawah. This is what I was saying. A lot of the time, the problem is the other people letting all this stuff slide from their own boys, from their own cousins, from their own family members. Like, yo, stop acting like that, man. I love you, man. Stop acting like that. I want you to be a better person. Stop talking about people. Stop stop with all that hate, man. Find some love, man. What do you need? Is something wrong? Do you need help with something, man? Hey, man, you shouldn't have said that to Kurimeo, man. Like, what has he done to you, really, man? Like, he's been helped, like, or, it's not just about me, but any situation, guys. Also, we have a responsibility to do that too. Do not stand idly by when your neighbor's life is threatened. All right? Take Proverbs 4:13-21. Take firm hold of instruction. Do not let go. Keep her, for she is your life. All right? Wisdom and knowledge. Keep her. She is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked. Don't be like those people. And do not walk in the way of evil. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn away from it and pass on. For they do not sleep unless they have done evil. They're not happy until they do evil. And their sleep is taken away unless they make someone fall. He wants me to fall. I'm going to get all our community to hate you. I'm going to get all our community, all so-called blacks, to hate you. He's talking for you guys. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is like the shining sun that shines ever brighter unto the perfect day. You can't face me, man. I shine bright. That's why you hate me. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, give attention to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them depart from your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart. And I think this part right here was from Solomon, specifically, personally. All right. Here I got a screenshot of the Telegram group, LDE. Shout out to LDE on the Telegram. I did his genealogy on Tuesday, guys. He waited a while. He waited a while. Guys, I got injured in October. My clavicle bones was dismounted. I'm still healing from it, still sticking out a little bit. I stopped helping as I was doing 3 a week for like 2-3 years straight. I was helping 3 people a week. Very time consuming. On top of that, maintaining my channel, still doing my videos, maintaining my farm, working, like I'm still doing everything. I stay productive. I don't chill. My chill is doing the videos. That's how I chill. My chill isn't farming. That's how I chill. Taking care of my crops and all that. That's my chill. And I'm still being productive. So what did he say? Because I said, hey guys, this is LD. He's new here. We had a long genealogy session. It was great. I got on the call with him at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. And I didn't leave that call till 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. all day. And I didn't expect nothing from it, and I still don't expect nothing from it. Don't think because you come to my Patreon and you paying me that you own me or that I owe you something or I have to do your genealogy. I'm more than willing to help you with it if you allow me the time to get through everybody, all the requests, and get my time free and all that. Definitely, I can help you, but not on your time and when you want me to, and especially with your evil heart. You didn't like me from the beginning, man. So we're not talking about LD here. LD was great. And look, this is what he told everybody in the group. He said yesterday was a life-changing experience. You guys don't understand how many Indians we found in his lineage, like actual Indian tribes: Shinnecock, Wyandot, Seneca, Mohawk, Chowan, Wepemock. So many indigenous tribes. His mom was on the line. His 2 aunts were on the line. It was a wonderful experience for them. They didn't know none of this stuff. They just heard their grandma say she was Indian. And we went up that grandma and she was literally a Shinnecock. She came out in the pictures of the Shinnecock and everything. She's a Beeman. If you guys know, if you're from the Shinnecock, reach out to me so I can link them up with you guys, please. His grandma was a Beeman. The Beemans were very known Shinnecocks, you know. So we did the research right there. We found a lot, apart from the other stuff, the Black European stuff and all that. But that's what I do, guys. And why did I do his? Because he was just kind of insistent. He said, "Hey, whenever you got the time." Oh yeah, good, yes. And then he reminded me again a couple weeks later, even a month later. And oh yeah, yeah, I'm still trying to get to you, Mom. My fault, man. Definitely, we'll try to do it this week. And eventually, we got down and did it. We got down and did it, man. You can't have things your way, Maurice. You can't have things your way always, man. And you had an evil heart from the beginning. You had an evil from the beginning, man. And the Most High exposed you, and you don't even know that. Most High exposed you because I already have that agreement with the Most High. All right? Hold on, guys. Trying to get sign here open. Since we're reading here, let me see how long we've been here. 50 minutes. We've been here an hour. I think we can go a little bit more since we're already in the mood of sharing scripture here. And if you don't like the scripture, you can leave. All right? We're in Proverbs 10, wise sayings of Solomon. The wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is the grief of his mother. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. Hawah will not allow the righteous soul to famish, but he casts away the desire of the wicked. All right? He who has a slack hand becomes poor, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Stay productive. The Most High will bless you. It doesn't matter. Just stay productive and do good things. He who gathers in summer is a wise son. He who sleeps in the harvest is a son who causes shame. Don't be lazy. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the righteous is blessed, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart will receive commands, but a prating fool I will fall. No, but a prating fool will fall. All right? All right, Maurice? He who walks with integrity walks securely, but he who perverts his ways will become known. You will become known. Eventually, you will be exposed. He who winks with the eye causes trouble, but a prating fool will fall. The mouth of the righteous is a well of life, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. Wisdom is found on the lips of him who has understanding, but a rod is for the back of him who is devoid of understanding. Wise people store up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous leads to life, the wages of the wicked to sin. He who keeps instruction is in the way of life, but he who refuses correction goes astray. If you never want to learn from your mistakes, you never want to humble yourself. Whoever hides hatred has lying lips. All right, you were hiding your hatred towards me, but your lying lips eventually came out. And whoever spreads slander is a fool. You're nothing but a fool. In the multitude of words, sin is not lacking, but he who restrains his lips is wise. All right, you could have kept all that back. You could have played it off a little bit more, and maybe I might have fell for it. It might have helped you with your genealogy. But you know what? I bet you something would have happened. Most High wasn't gonna let it happen. Most High was not gonna let it happen with your evil, wicked heart. He's not bringing you around me. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver. The heart of the wicked is worth little. The lips of the righteous feed many. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of wisdom. The lack of wisdom. The blessing of Hawah makes one rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. To do evil is like sport to a fool, but a man of understanding has wisdom. The fear of the wicked will come upon him, and the desire of the righteous will be granted. When the whirlwind passes by the wicked, is no more. But the righteous has an everlasting foundation. As vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the lazy man to those who send him. The fear of Hawah prolongs days, but the years of the wicked will be shortened. The hope of the righteous will be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked will perish. The way of Hawah is strength for the upright, but destruction will come to the workers of iniquity. The righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, but the perverse tongue will be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked what is perverse. Okay, that was Proverbs 10. We move on to Proverbs 11, the folly of wickedness. Dishonest scales are an abomination on Hawah, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes shame, but with the humble is wisdom. Maurice, can you humble yourself, man? The integrity of the upright will guide them, but the perversity of the unfaithful will destroy them. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless will direct his way aright, but the wicked will fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness, by his own wickedness, you will fall, your own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright will deliver them, but the unfaithful will be caught by their lust. When a wicked man dies, his expectation will perish, and the hope of the unjust perishes. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and it comes to the wicked instead. The hypocrite, with his mouth, destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous will be delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices, and when the wicked perish, there is jubilation. Oh, yeah. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. A talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is of faithful spirit conceals a matter. Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. All right? All these fake leaders, no real counsel. All these YouTubers pretend to be leaders, no real counsel. He who is surely for a stranger will suffer, but one who hates being surely is secure. A gracious woman retains honor, but ruthless men retain riches. The merciful man does good for his own soul, but he who is cruel troubles his own flesh. The wicked man does deceptive work, but he who sows righteousness will have a sure reward. As righteousness leads to life, so he who pursues evil pursues it to his own death. Go ahead and keep living your evil ways. Those are of a perverse heart. Those who are of a perverse heart are an abomination to Hawah, but the blameless in their ways are his delight. Though they join forces, the wicked will not go unpunished, though they try to join forces. But the posterity of the righteous will be delivered. As a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a lovely woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is one who scatters yet increases more, and there is one who withholds more than is right, but it leads to poverty. The generous soul will be made rich, and who waters will and he who waters will also be watered himself. The people will curse him who withholds grain, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it. He who earnestly seeks good finds favor. Seek good, man, but trouble will come whom to him who seeks evil. He who trusts in his riches will fall. You trust in your money and not Hawah, you're gonna fall. You think I want your $5? I want my soul, man. I want to keep my soul. But the righteous will flourish like foliage. He who troubles his own house will inherit the wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous will be recompensed on the earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? And we're going to read Proverbs 13, last chapter right here, for the dismount. Wisdom loves righteousness, okay? That's what wisdom loves. They don't love evilness. She don't love evilness. Mama don't love evilness. Wisdom, she don't love evilness. She loves righteousness. I thought you read Proverbs 8 before. So this is Proverbs 13. It says here, a wise son heeds his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. He who guards his mouth preserves his life, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of a lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. A righteous man hates lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and comes to shame. Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. There is one who makes himself rich, yet has nothing, and one who makes himself poor, yet has great riches. That's what I'm talking about. The ransom of a man's life is his riches, but the poor does not hear rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. By pride comes nothing but strive right with your pride, but with the well advised is wisdom. Wealth gained by dishonesty will be diminished. All you people taking money from the people, all the people who are really doing that. But he who gathers by labor will increase. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. He who despises the word will be destroyed, but he who fears the commandment will be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life. To turn to turn one way, to turn one away from the snares of death. Good understanding gains favor, but the way of the unfaithful is hard. Every prudent man acts with knowledge, but a fool lays open his folly, just like Maurice exposed himself. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful ambassador brings health. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdains correction, but he who regards a rebuke will be honored. A desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is an abomination to fools to depart from evil. He who walks with wise men will be wise. Walk with those who are wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Go ahead. Go to your community of fools then. Go to your community of fools and spread your evil slander. You all will fall for doing that. It's written, evil pursues sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. All right? A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Much food is in the fallow ground of the poor, and for lack of justice there is waste. He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him disciplines him promptly. Okay? That's love. That's love. You don't want your son acting the fool out there like these people, like Maurice, growing up and becoming so immature and attacking people and being so negative. The righteous eats to the satisfying of his soul, but the stomach of the wicked shall be in want. All right? You'll always be hungry, Maurice. You'll never be fulfilled in what you're seeking because of your evil heart and your impatience and ego, your your bad behavior and your bad words towards me and your evil intentions. All right? All right? And ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of for today. If you just came in, you got to watch from the beginning and you'll be well informed on what just happened, okay? I'm not answering questions right now, just watch the video. And don't pay attention too much to the gossip part, I hope, but pay attention to the scripture I was reading so you don't end up like these people. Yeah. I don't want your fake love or your fake money or all that stuff. Eventually, you will get exposed. If you had the same thoughts as this guy, and you hear me right now, and you think just because you kind of contact me and ask for help, but you still hate me, you still think I'm a mud, You still think all this other stuff and that I'm stealing from so-called black people and that you're gonna go ruin me and expose me and all this other stuff. Well, get in line. There's so many that already said the same bull. But again, as we read today, the truth will prevail. The truth will prevail. Time will tell. All right. So I hope you guys really learn something from this, not learn gossip, but something else. Okay? I'm being real with you guys. Like, I hope you're not like these people and just gossip and gossip and gossip. I hope you guys understood why I did this in a deeper way, not just because I'm trying to to shame somebody, even though I did. I don't really care because he came at me like that, right? He felt the Dracan. He felt the Dracan. Actually, that actually makes me wanna hold on. So yeah, the wrath. Felt the wrath. That's Maurice and his people right there. Our community. I'm gonna expose you. That's them right there. And that's the Most High's people right here. We don't get phased by y'all, man. Yeah, run away, run away. Go ahead and go try to slander all you want, man. All you want, man. All you want, man. Go ahead. You know who I am, man. You know who I am, man. You know who I am. Actually, I got a great song for this, guys. You're right, man. What am I doing? I got a great ending. I got a great dismount for this, all right? I got a great dismount for this. Hold on. Hold up. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Don't go away. I got another important message. I got another important message. Okay. Okay. And this is for the dismount. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody. I hope this was more positive build than a negative one. But again, we just got to clear out the weeds and get them out the way and make sure we address something before people go out there and start gossiping. All right. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. All the real actual Patreons, the people who really have love for me. I can feel it. And believe me, guys, I do see your comments coming in. I haven't checked Instagram in a while because I'm locked out of my Instagram on my phone. I could only access it on my browser, and it just makes it a little harder to like stay on top of it. All right. But I will get back into that as well. That's why I haven't posted on Instagram too. They're trying to mess with me again on Instagram, guys. They already hacked my other Instagram. I had 11,000 followers and they hacked me. I'm talking about Instagram hacked me. Their security team hacked me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this music for the dismount. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Let me shut this music off. All right. And we're just going to hear some my poetry. I'm going to go out with a poetry, right? My poetry here, my freestyle poetry. All right. Especially the second part of this verse. Yeah, you guys will see I'm talking to Maurice. Maurice, this the second part is definitely for you too. Much love and respect, mi gente. Pura vida. Hawah.
Knowledge is power, but not when you mix the truth with lies. We're led astray with agendas, we gotta see between the lines. Too many years living like sheep, now awareness on the rise. Erasing my past with the sword and the pen, knife opened up my eyes. Oh Hawah, forgive my trespasses, and like Solomon, please make me wise. Determined to keep the code in disillusion, we gotta survive. Plant the seeds of truth and love, no more genocide. Ancestor calling, Yasharala, we must arise. Drop nation, decipher the code, Conduit has arrived. Red pill or blue pill, you decide. The sons of Abraham, the blood runs inside. These heathens hijack the truth, just wanna divide. Dracon slay hijacks, we never comply. Cesare Borgia, devils in disguise. It's raining fire, cometas in the skies. You see the fury in my eyes. Everyone like, who's this guy? The Jaguar Cootie Mayo, I roll with the most high. My people huetar in Chorotega, Sephardic, Moorish, and Tolteca. My queen is from Jamaica. Ninth spiral, Kondrop, and Joseph, we all from Jacob. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. We're dreaming awake, we're dreaming awake. Passing our days, no breaks, stuck in this phase. No escape with truth in your face. We need to wake up before it's too late. Beware these snakes, mad people be fake. Pretend to be cool, they play you the fool. They say we are one, but their heart is just cruel. They live for the fame, the money, the game, but real love ain't the same. Corrupting your heart, don't let it go dark. Remember the laws, without them you lost. Say no to the drugs, the envy, the hate. Your spirit is strong, we're living too wrong. This left for so long, the time has arrived. This feeling so right, we stand up and fight. With my Dracon, I'm ready to ride. Exposing these lies, together we rise. No woman, no cry, time to rejoice. Lift up your voice, let it be heard. In the beginning, the word, shaping and framing. On a mission, no more gaming. Hawah, we proclaiming frequency. This is more than a rap. The cons profess, no way to express. The vibration connects beyond the polar stretch. They made us forget, but energy transgressed beyond the visual cortex. Frequency manifests, the word became flesh.
Right?
We're dreaming away, passing our days, no breaks, stuck in this phase. No escape with truth in your face. We need to wake up before it's too late. Hawah.
The word became flesh. That may be too deep for most people. You don't know me, get to know me. I'm on a mission, like I just said. Thanks for tuning in. Much love and respect.